We a culture, keep the big shows. One set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You hide the corruption inside the cup, look how we evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clouds. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Baratans too. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. I done fed up on the dirty water, low pressure, want scream and tell somebody.
Sit there and fabricate that. Unless you say who the person is, I can't comment on anonymous people.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Jurong?
Su? Oh, Su? My relationship? Nothing. He's...
At Big Bird Transportation Service, we specialize in safe, fast, and dependable delivery transportation for businesses and individuals. Whether you're sending a small package across town or need scheduled deliveries for your company, we're here to make sure your items arrive on time, every time. Our team is committed to providing efficient logistics solutions with a personal touch. With a fleet of well-maintained vehicles and experienced drivers, we handle every delivery with care, from pickup to drop-off. Why choose Big Bird? On-demand and scheduled deliveries. Local and regional coverage. Secure and professional handling. Customer-first service. Call us today at 929-329-9938 and let Big Bird take your deliveries to the next level.
Are we gonna do a body man walk right now? You ready? Boxer, let me go now. Hear me sing now. Body walk, body walk, body walk, body walk, truck, body walk, body walk, body walk.
PPP will take care of you from erection to resurrection.
Are we gonna do a body man walk right now? You ready? Boxer, let me go now. Hear me sing now. Body walk, body walk, body walk, body walk.
I don't know. Who's that one? Low lights and hungry bellies. I don't know. Who's that one? Low lights and hungry bellies.
Yes, good night. My name is Mark Benchap, and welcome to Straight Up. We're going to rock and roll this evening, and how long are we going to rock and roll for? I don't know. How long you guys want us to rock and roll for? If anyone in the audience, tonight we are starting, it's a GoFund you, and those of you who have a little change can pump up a little change. We will, I don't know. And I shouldn't be asking, I'm not doing any fundraising for this guy, but you know, he keeps getting hit. As Rudy Grant would say, he got more hit. He got it after it after it after it after it. And you know, like you ever walk on the quarantine or anywhere else, and I oftentimes talk about the quarantine because, you know, there's something so special about the quarantine for me. Of course, you know, I'm a Linden guy, but I spent a lot of my small days on the quarantine. And so the quarantine is very close to my heart, right? Heart. And so you ever kick a crapo inside a trench, and then the crapo just, you're trying to kick the crapo, and then you hear them by say, if you knock the crapo and then it blows, all sort of stuff. Well, this is the crapo. No matter what happens to this crapo doesn't learn. Something is wrong. Can somebody, I don't know if Dr. Harry is on Facebook, But Dr. Harry could give this guy a good injection. Not, they get several types of injections, right? They get injections that could calm you down for 72 hours. That's the lockup. He's accustomed to that too. They get injection could make you feel a little betterish, as they would say in Guyana. Of course, you know there's no such a word. But and then they got the cathedral injection. Which sort of injection you think this guy needs? Because he needs some sort of injection to calm him down, because something isn't adding up. Something isn't adding up with this guy. And now we all have run into madmen, some in parliament, some at office of the president, some at lots at Freedom House, lots and lots of Freedom House. So I don't know, something tells this guy that he is so powerful that he can talk, bark and bark and bark, because that's all he does. That is all he does. We all know that, right? Don't we all? Come on. Don't we all know that? And this is what Guyana has turned to. This is what Guyana has been reduced to. Stupidity. Bipolar individuals jumping on, talking a set of crap. Take a look. Look at Guyana. Take a look at what Guyana has turned to. And you know he likes to cry. Who comes and big man? I know Barry Salmon. Is it Barry Salmon say, "Oh, it's a big man, don't cry." Right? Every minute he twists and turns. He comes soon as he bumps Reyes. Whatever else can't, right? He comes on social media and he cries like he cries. He's like he took over from this one. He obviously took over from this guy. Well, not sorry about that. And so he cries. He keeps getting it after it after it after it after it. Lash after lash after lash after lash after lash after lash. Lash after lash after lash after lash. He don't get no shame. He don't care who he go by, who he eat by, who he chatty, their food chatty, their finger. Also, he doesn't care. This guy not get shame. I ever run into somebody not get no shame. He is one of them. He is the number one that get shame. And so the reason why people that get shame is because they don't know that, as they saying, they don't know. Just like, he has a half brother, right? Well, a half brother. But he's not going to talk about his half brother. I don't know if any of you recognize this guy. He was all over Facebook. Well, some people saw what he was saying on the video. But this guy has got to be his half brother. This guy got to be his half brother. Those who know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. This guy got to be his half brother. How many of you know this guy? Take a look at this guy. And then take a look at his half brother. They're brothers. They are brothers. Trust me. Take a look. Both of them the same antics, same facial expression. How many of you know this guy? Seriously. How many of you have seen this guy on social media? You got to know him. Y'all don't make joke, you got to know this guy. Right? Good. Oh, this is the belly dancer. This guy is the belly dancer. Trust me. If you know, you know. If you don't know him, well, too bad. Too bad if you don't know him. Good night to you guys. My name is Mark Benjab. Welcome to Straight Up. We always talk about longevity, right? And the race is not for the swift, but those who can endure it all the way. And so we are here with you. We are here with you during the good times, the bad times, and the times, right? And even oh gosh, did that just happen to me times, right? We are here with you guys throughout all the rainy season, even when it snows in Linden, it snows on the Currentine. It doesn't matter. We are here with you guys. That is what we are here for, right? But we want to talk about some other stuff. We don't want to divert attention. Every single thing is the vroom, vroom politics. We are not into the vroom, vroom politics. Hey, something I want to talk about before I miss this point. I sometimes miss the point. Some of you in the comment section would distract me with a little bit of comment now and then. But I want to say this to you guys. But before I do, let me say hi to all of you, wherever you are, every single one of you. You know yourself. Neville, how are you doing? Neville Sital, also known as Civic. Wayne Caesar is with us as well. All of you, every single one. If I don't call your names, don't allow your bums to raise. How many of you have heard this name, Bornum? Bornum. LFS. Tell me what LFS mean. Those letters, and you win yourself a ticket. A ticket to go see this guy at the National Culture Center for the first ever belly dancing competition in Guyana. LFS. What is LFS? Come on, guys. What's LFS? I know Jack Dave and them are watching right now. What's LFS? Lyndon Forbes Sampson. All of you, come on. I'm not sure if that's what it is. What's LFS? Could our operator take this belly dancer off, please? Just take this belly dancer. Guyana is not a strange place. Guyana is just a funny place, right? Again, good night to you guys. It's Friday, right? Thank God it's Friday. LFS. Oh, gosh. Look this one here. I'm asking you guys what is LFS. Sean Anthony Benn jumps out of nowhere and he said, Lyndon Forbes, Sampson Bornum. All I ask, you see, that's why some Guyanese is getting themselves in trouble, Say, like, for example, they go for an immigration interview. The officer would ask one simple question, but they're not going to answer that question. They add something else onto it. Usually, when you add something else onto it, there's when you get into problems. And so Sean Anthony Benn, let me leave Sean alone. They get a bunch of people who's called me after, but let me leave him alone, man. LFS is Lyndon Forbes Sampson Burnham. LFS is Lyndon Forbes Sampson. Lyndon Forbes Sampson. Lyndon Forbes Sampson. Then we stretch it now. So Sean Anthony Benn, you fail. LFS, Lyndon Forbes Sampson. And Lyndon Forbes Sampson, the name of President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Lyndon Forbes Sampson Burnham, LFS. In case you didn't know, now you know. So these pakus in the PPP, these vagabonds in the PPP, y'all know what else I want to say. I'm looking at your comments so that we can communicate tonight. But if I'm on air, people, you can't message me while I'm on air. I wouldn't stop to peep or whatever. I'm on air. So Lyndon Forbes, Sampson Burnham. Every single time these pakus in the PPP, they cuss Burnham, Oh, me mama, they must say cuss Burnham so till every minute Burnham coughing at the National Cultural Center, at the Botanical Gardens, right? Every minute them a cuss Burnham. Then cuss Burnham, say Burnham ban this, Burnham do this, Burnham introduce rice flour. They laugh at Burnham and Burnham Tapir. They laugh at the glass factory. They laugh at planting chips. Every single thing these pakus in the PPP laughing at. And look what happened today. Look what is happening in Guyana. Every single one of LFS Burnham, Lyndon Forbes Sampson Burnham, every single thing coming right back to Guyana. And look who is introducing it. Not the PNC, not APNU or the coalition. Look who is introducing it. Look who are the ones embracing all of Burnham's policies. Every single one of Burnham's policies. These Pakus in the PPP, like a nigga shame. Oh man, like a nigga shame or what? Every single thing. You know what I gotta start talking about now? Making vehicles, tapirs, and all these sort of things. You know how far Guyana would have been if they had a leader like Forbes Burnham. If they had a leader like Forbes Burnham, do you guys know how far Guyana would have been? Not just with the Kanji Bridge, not just with the Demerara Harbor Bridge, not just with those highways, those roads that have been there for over 3-4 decades. 5 decades. Just imagine where Guyana would have been. But you had the PPP from 1990 to October 5th, all the way to 2015. What they have done to Guyana, they destroyed Guyana. Where you think Guyana would have been even with electricity under Forbes Burnham, or someone with the vision like Forbes Burnham? Y'all know where Guyana would have been, right? It would not be where it is today under this corrupt PPP regime. And so when people like Sean Anthony Benn, they're underneath his car or working on a vehicle, and he's there underneath the vehicle, at the back of South there, that's his trade. He's good at that too. So if you get your vehicle, take it to Sean Anthony Benn. It's a commercial there for him, right? And so he's underneath his car, working with the machine, the sandpaper machine and all, blackout. Blackout. You know, somebody doing a nice cooking, blackout. All manner of things, blackout. Every single day is blackout, 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 blackout. In 1992, Chetty Jagan was campaigning against the PNC and Desmond Hoy. You know what Chetty said? Chetty said that they're going to get rid of blackout. We going to get rid of blackout. We going to get rid of blackout. Chetty Jagan died and gone, look how many years now. And blackout still there wrong. It's still a wrong blackout. So this is the blackout, corrupt PPP regime. Look at the roads. They make little too roundabout. Like if you're going around, you know, back in the days you sing, there's a colored girl in the ring, cha la 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 la. And that's the roundabout. They don't think. They just take a roundabout and they put it anywhere. They don't think. They have an overpass, but people still got to run across the road. They just do not think at all. The only thing, and we've got to give the PPP credit. Don't think y'all going to trap me here tonight and I try to make this program balance. With all fairness, we have to give the PPP credit. They're not stupid to some extent. We got to give the PPP credit because they're good at corruption. They're good at thieving your tax-paying dollars. They're good at filling their pockets, their friends and their cronies and their concubines and their all manner of things. They're taking money. They get so much money they don't even know where to push it. They just don't know. So much money. Some of them are sleeper money. Some of them pillow money. Some of them make blanket with money. Some of them are make what is it? Pajamas and all these sort of things with money. Some of them towel and money. That is what's going on. It's your money. They're thieving. I wish I had my way, man. Trust me. All of these guys would have been locked up. Every single one of them would have been locked up. Every single one of them would have been locked up. All of them would have been locked up. Jack Day would have been locked up. He would not have been asking for wigs and lipstick. He would not have been selling or smuggling wigs and lipstick in Camp Street Prison or Maserati. Y'all know what he would have been smuggling, right? Y'all know what he would have been smuggling. All sizes. Sorry about that, guys.
Molly! Oi! Molly! Who you looking for, girl?
Girl, I'm looking for me donkey and me bull and all get away.
Oh, God.
Me donkey get away, boy. Me bull get away.
All of that he would have been smuggling. He donkey get away, boy. He bull get away.
Molly!
Oi!
Molly! Who you looking for, girl?
Girl, I'm looking for me donkey and me bull and all get away.
Oh, God.
Me donkey get away, boy. Me bull get away. Me donkey get away, boy. Me bull get away. Don't hold me so, but me donkey get away. Don't hold me so, but me donkey get away. Me donkey.
Donkey get away, boy. Me donkey get away. Don't hold me so good, boy. Me donkey get away. So that is what he would have been singing. All of them would have been singing that in a cell. Every single one of them. These guys do not deserve to run a country. Instead of running a country, they're ruining a country. So Jack Dale and all these guys deserve to be smuggling wigs and lipstick in prison and other stuff, right? Other stuff indeed. If you're now joining us, hey, guess what? My name is Mark Benchap. Welcome to Straight Up. So all of the Burnham's policies that they have downgraded, they have criticized, they call Burnham a racist, and all these things they have done to Burnham. But yet they're enjoying all the benefits of Burnham, and now they're enjoying the vision that Burnham had for Guyana. They are now repackaging that vision, not just planting chips, they're repackaging Burnham's vision for Guyana. Compliments of the PNC. Because the PPP, apart from being morally bankrupt, they are bankrupt of ideas. They have no ideas, nothing of their own. Absolutely nothing. When they talk, you can tell that they just don't know what they are about. Jack Dale has no idea. Jack Dale has no vision for Guyana. He has nothing for Guyana. Absolutely nothing. All he has is just basically maybe something at the Guyana Water Incorporated. That's all he focuses on, and for obvious reasons. Outside of that, there's nothing else for Guyana. Nothing. Do you see where Guyana goes, especially under the PPP regime? It goes under. So don't worry with them, and they're jumping up and pomposetting themselves. I saw they are now running at around the Stabroek Market area, a place that they have gotten there. They are the cause for that place to be as filthy as it is. And so Priya Manikchan now pomposetting herself every day she there in the streets. Every day she there in the streets. She there in the streets more than Otisha these days. In the streets cleaning gutter. Watching gutter being cleaned. Cleaning the streets. That is the job of the city council. But these vagabonds in the PPP regime, if they were to pay the hundreds of millions of dollars that they owe to the Georgetown City Council, then Priya wouldn't have to be on the streets competing with Otisha to clean gutters or to get gutters clean. That wouldn't have to be the case. But these Pakus want to starve the Georgetown City Council, not giving these guys the money to go out, clean the garbage. Priya Manikchan, you don't have to take 2 garbage bins at Stabroek Market and say, oh, people are now throwing their stuff in the garbage. Yeah, they should go in Parliament and throw all those garbage in the garbage bin for real. So in 2025, these Pakus see that as success story. Priya Manikchan now becomes the garbage expert. She around Stabroek Market, put 2 garbage bin here, 2 garbage bin there, and she there in a kind of peeping. She'll lie down straight next to the gutter. She and Otisha, and they're peeping to see who cleaning the gutter. And who digging out the gutter, sir, and who digging out the other gutter, sir. They're peeping, Otisha and she peeping. And so she said, look, oh my gosh. And then she rushed to make another video. And she said, oh my gosh, guess what happened? Guess what happened? I just saw a junkie throw a garbage in the garbage bin. Boop, success story for her, right? She just saw someone that they label as a junkie. I don't know if she was talking about Dharam Lal. I don't know if she was talking about Kwame, right? We don't know if she was talking about Robeson Ben, because when she's describing those people that they have neglected in the streets. They're describing them as junkie now. I'm sure she must have been talking about Robeson Ben. I'm sure she must have been talking about Mark Phillips. I'm sure she must have been talking to, maybe she was talking about Critic, because those guys are the real junkies. So, anyways, let me get back to the story. She and Otisha lie down next to the gutter, and they're peeping to see who digging up stuff on the gutter, who digging here, who digging there, and all sorts of things, who digging in the garbage. And she was like, oh my gosh, look, people are actually throwing garbage in the garbage bin. And Priya was so impressed. She rushed to do a TikTok. She's doing more TikTok now than Glenn Lal. Glenn Lal doesn't do TikTok no more. Uncle Glenn Lal. He doesn't do that. He probably in a corner peeping and all these sort of things. So Priya took over now. Priya becomes now the TikTok queen. Every single thing is TikTok. If your neighbor flushed the toilet, it's TikTok. If your neighbor hung big clothes on the line, it's TikTok. If your neighbor hang fine clothes on the line, it's TikTok. Every single thing is TikTok. Sorry, I got a bit carried away there with TikTok, right? And fine clothes and big clothes and all these. I must apologize. Let's get back to Stabrook Market. So here's what's happening at Stabrook Market, right? She becomes now the garbage expert. And so instead of giving City Council the hundreds of millions of dollars that they owe the City Council, so that those hardworking City Council guys can go out on their garbage trucks and empty the garbage properly, empty the garbage bins properly, replace the garbage bins, and so forth. And then clean the streets early in the morning, and then you spray the streets out, and then you put nice little sweet smell and so forth. So when people going to work, they go to work with in a clean atmosphere. And once you see these things happen, then citizens now, even if they have a banana skin, they're going to throw that in the garbage bin. Monkey see, monkey do. When you have a dirty city under the PPP regime, a garbage city under the PPP regime, then what do you expect people to do? The people become fed up, they become frustrated, and so they just take this and just dash it on the ground. Just dash it on the ground. That's what happens when you have a corrupt government, when you have a government that is not caring. Those are the sort of things that happen because the people don't care. They're like, what the heck? We don't have a government. We have a corrupt entity. But under the coalition, you guys saw the difference, right? Now let's head back to Priya Manik-Chan. Now tell me this. In 2025, you have a minister of the government is in the streets monitoring garbage bins and reporting back to you that, oh my gosh, I just saw Mark throw his garbage in the garbage bin. Oh, Mark is a good guy. That is a success story for oh my gosh, cameraman, turn the camera off, put some makeup back on my face, and make sure the filter is okay. Oh my gosh, success story. That is success stories for these Pakus, right? But let's head back to City Hall. If they pay those City Council workers properly, they'll able to clean the drains properly. They'll able to clean the gutters properly. They're able to go around in communities and to ensure that there's some sort of competition. I wish I had billions of dollars. I would have been spending that billions of dollars where it matters most. And billions of dollars the right way. The right way. Now, there should have been competition. Competition to see whose community will be the cleanest. Let's start with Princess Street, the whole stretch there. The people, it's not like the people don't want to do their job. They want to clean their areas. Who you think want to live in a dirty place? Except Jack Day when he used to live in Kitty. He used to rent a little shop front and it dirty. They said where rats used to go in and out. In and out. Rats used to go in and out at Jack Day. In and out. So that's why they used to call him the in and out rats. right? Who wants to live in a dirty environment? This reminds me many years ago. In our village under quarantine, Philippines, if the Pistano clean the yard, we have to clean our yard. If the Mattisons clean their yard, we have to clean our yard. If the Baggots clean their yard, we have to clean the yard, our yard. If the Ben clean their yard, if the Dripals clean their yard, and it goes on and on. If the Sings, the Passad, or whoever else. Whoever, if Simeon and them clean their yard, we all have to clean our yards. The McBeans, John and Junie, and all these guys. Ask Clyde, Pestano. We all had to clean the front of the yard and every single thing, because you don't want your yard to look dirty and your neighbor's yard looking nice and clean. No, it doesn't look good. And that is where we got to get Guyana back. We can't get it back like that under the corrupt PPP regime, because they're not accustomed cleaning anything. And I really do mean that. Jack Dale and them don't clean nothing. Jack Dale dirty. You see Jack Dale at a press conference, how he is wipe him out? You could just imagine the inside of his house. When a man, my apologies, when someone sits at a press conference, presenting themselves as a vice president or whatever, get a cup of one, drinking, you get a cup here, drinking coffee, you get a bottle of water here, and God in heaven knows what else he has in the bottle, just drinking. He just drinking away. Drinking away, thirsty, got drink. Got drink everything, right? He's drinking away. And then when he done, who does that? Only a dirty Dan does that. How the heck you going to be doing a press conference and wipe your mouth like this? Right? The man is a dirty man, right? Oh, somebody said throat always dry, right? Whatever is left of his throat. And so we need to get Guyana back where it ought to be. In your community, start cleaning your drains. Start cleaning in the front of your yards. Start ensuring that your garbage bins are properly put in place. And what City Hall has to do now, because you guys are paying your tax dollars, and so they should have garbage trucks. The city should have its own garbage truck. Guyana is rich enough for these things, but you have a Pacu there as president and a Pacu as a bigger Pacu as prime minister. Whatever that Pacu Mark Phillips is up to, he says nothing, he does nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's a waste of time, waste of taxpayers' money, waste of every single thing. But Guyana could be so beautiful. Guyana is such a rich country. But you get these banners just thieving out your money, thieving out your money, thieving out your money. That's what they do. All right, hey, good night again, wherever you are, whatever you're about. Let's go to the Guyana Police Force. What's going on there? They had an event, no links between gas station bombing and previous attacks. Oh, wait a minute. This is the Guyana Police Force? You're lying. It is the Guyana Police Force. So we get Prakash, we get Hemraj, we get Mukesh, we get Rajesh, we get Vinod, and we get Dharmin. Oh, this is the Guyana Police. Sorry about that, guys. It is the Guyana Police Force. It is the Guyana Police Force. Mukesh, Prakash, Hemraj, Rupash. Oh, it is, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I needed my glasses for a minute. It is the Guyana Police Force, but that's not. I just realized what was going on here. I just realized what was happening here for a moment. Mukesh, Prakash. Oh, okay. So I now know what the PPP is doing to the Guyana Police Force. I now see what I now see what the PPP is doing to the Guyana Police Force. I now understand. Okay. This is what's going on. Hmm. Okay. All right. So look, they said now they're saying first they said that there was this link between the um, explosion at the police outpost and then the gas station and so forth. They wanted to paint this picture as though it's act of terrorism, right? That's what they wanted to paint. But it wasn't working. And so they all gone quiet now. No more press conferences, nothing about the explosion at that gas station. And like I've said last evening, it's for obvious reasons. Because people linked to the PPP regime, when the police did their investigations, guess what? Fingers point right in the direction of people who are linked to the PPP regime, who are said to be the owners of the gas station. But that is why the PPP, they do not want you guys to know the truth about what really transpired. And so they round up a couple of guys who are obviously, in my mind, in my opinion, they are innocent, but they just rounded those guys up because they're they're ordinary folks. But the big ones, them, the PPP knows, the Guyana Police Force know, but guess what? They're not going to go after their friends and cronies. They only go after friends and cronies when they fall out, like them and the Mohammeds, right? And their personal war. When they fall out, that's when they go after their friends and cronies. But let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you guys this. Why didn't Jack Day go after Sue? Sue said Jack Dave is corrupt. He pays Jack Dave and all sorts of things. I spoke to Sue. I spoke to Sue. Sue admitted that he was paying over $1 million a month rent to borrow Jack Dave. Over $1 million a month rent. This is not like second-hand or third-hand information. You know. This is what Sue told me. I spoke to Sue on several occasions. Sue has admitted that. Sue has admitted giving bribe to Barrett Jack Deal. Barrett said he was going to sue Sue. We haven't heard a word. Barrett said he was going to go after Sue because Barrett, was hurt. His feeling was so hurt that he cried more than the pump station guy. What's his name again? Whatever. Crazy name he has. Critic or whatever. He cried more than Critic. Y'all ever see Barrett cry? Y'all don't give him his water bottle. See how he gonna cry. Tears running down. he was crying when Sue insulted him. He said that his feelings was hurt and that he was gonna sue Sue. He was gonna evict Sue and all. He couldn't have done a thing about Sue because Sue knows so much about Jack Dale and the PPP. Sue probably even got them on video. You think they're gonna challenge Sue? Challenging Sue is like challenging the Chinese government. Challenging Sue is like challenging the Chinese government. What's happening with you guys in your neck of the woods? It's Friday, right? What else you guys want us to talk about? It's Friday. I don't know. I think I talk about a lot of things, right? I should just shut the show down right now or just continue. What else y'all want to talk about? Y'all don't hear anything about GCOM no more, right? Y'all don't hear anything about anything, but let me whisper something to y'all. Y'all heard it here first. Some other people might run with it to make it look as though it's them make Claudette go. But Claudette Singh is going. I repeat, Claudette Singh is going. Claudette Singh, according to a source close to Jack Deal, because all over they get sources, the leaking information, which is good. Some people leaking video evidence, all sorts of things. But one of the things that we don't do here on 107.1 FM, we don't show those pieces of information that we have at all. We keep them for when the time is right. I repeat, we keep them for when the time is right. And so in a conversation with Jack Deo and Irfan and these guys, guess what? Claudette Singh says that she's tired. She's tired. She won't go home. I don't know which home, but she wants to go. Claudette Singh is going. So right now, she is thinking about how to exit, how to walk away from the job, and how to go straight into retirement and reflect on the sins, reflect on how she destroyed the country by allowing herself to be manipulated. I repeat, Claudette Singh is going. This might be a Christmas gift or a late Christmas gift sometime in January. You never know, but she is going. Claudette Singh is going. But they are ashamed, they're afraid to tell you guys that Claudette Singh is going. I repeat, you heard it here first. Claudette Singh is going. Yes, she is going. She's sick and tired. It's too much. It's stressful now. The elections are over. She delivered 2 elections for them, 2 fraudulent elections for them, and she's going. Y'all wish Claudette Singh whatever and just say goodbye. Bye, bye, Claudette. Claudette is gone. They're just waiting on the right time to tell you guys. But there's something else I want to talk to you guys about. Every day there's this distraction, there's this fighting. I call it room politics, distraction politics. That's what's happening in Guyana. And so the real thing in terms of going after the PPP, you hardly hear that unless it's coming from the AP and U12 disciples. They are the ones, most of them, except I don't. Sorry, I'll pause here for a moment. What's going on with Ganesh Mahipal? I'm not picking on him, but there's some others too. But I'm asking. Ganesh Mahipal is part of the 12, right? We don't see Ganesh. Like Ganesh feel he's a sweet boy now. He don't walk the streets. He don't go out and meet people no more. He just sit and wait for interviews for CNN or maybe BBC and these people, if ever they interview him. We don't see Ganesh. Y'all remember how Ganesh used to be busy all over. Oh gosh, Ganesh don't miss a beat on the ground. But no, we don't see Ganesh. Ganesh, where you there, boy? Oh, boy. Like Ganesh tired already? Or Ganesh, we just don't see Ganesh. When was the last time, I'm not talking about no interview or whatever. When was the last time Ganesh like them sweet thing, that press conference, he gonna show up and he right? But when was the last time you saw Ganesh on the ground? I'm talking about where it matters, not at no press conference. On the ground, we need to see the MPs. We're seeing Saiku Andrews, we're seeing Terence Campbell, we're seeing the others them. They're out there, Coretta McDonald, but I'm not seeing Ganesh on the ground. Peeping at a press conference isn't, anyways. Ganesh, good night. Hope all is well. But we gotta see Ganesh on the ground. Remember, on the ground, it's where it is where it matters, not sitting dunk at a press conference. You got to come out, you got to go out, you got to meet the people, not just pass by and play like if you're the new Dharmendra on the block. No, you got to head out, man. You got to head out. You got to head out. Speaking of Dharmendra, my favorite is Amitabh Bachchan, but Dharmendra died the other day. Those of you who are Dharmendra fans, he made some beautiful movies. Somebody said Ganesh Debout. We don't want to hear that. Let's don't go that route again, Miss Booker. But Ganesh Debout. No, we got to see these politicians on the ground. They got to take off their boots on the ground and they got to hit the streets. And so when we see guys like Saikuan, you got to call these guys the Honorable MP now. And the Honorable MP, Terence Campbell, and the other honorable MPs and so forth, they got to hit the ground. They got another MP, I think his name is Hussein. We don't see these guys. We need to see all 12. And some of them might be working behind the scenes, don't get me wrong. But in politics, if you're not visible, come next elections time, people going to fold up money, enough money again, and put it in T-shirts and hand out. And when people open a T-shirt, oh God, the face get blue with a set of green. All right. That's what's going on. So you've got to play the politics right. And we've got to see those 12 MPs on the ground, not just as at press conferences and so forth. On the ground. I don't talk, me not talk no more, because you know when I talk, the bombs raised. Just now Ganesh gonna inbox me and tell me, this time he listening, you know, but he gonna say somebody messagey. This is how this operate. Anyways, what else is happening in your neck of the woods? What else is happening in your neck of the woods? Talk to me, guys. What else do you guys want to talk about? Let me see here. Raquel gently saying good night. Oh, she's saying good night to people, right? All right. What else you guys want to talk about before we go? We still have no, Emma is not here as yet. By the way, Emma got an award from her school today. Yep, she got an award from her school today. We were there, and she was all happy, and so proud of her. Oops, yeah, she's not here as yet, though. But there's some other stuff I want to talk to you guys about, because people are punishing in that country, and it's the politics of distraction, the room politics. But something I've been observing, though, this fight between Amanza Walton Desir and VPAC or whatever, the VPAC, the guy that, those guys at VPAC, Bess or whatever, right? We got the politics of distraction with the Mohammeds and Jack Deo and Irfan. There's personal battle. Every day is beer. Oh gosh. Yeah, every single day, the distraction, it's too much. That's why, if you notice, I want to move away from that and focus on things that really matters for the nation. Then you get the Manza and the VPAC guys, B-Man, right? They call the guy B-Man so much I can't even remember his name. His real, forgive me, B-Man, if you're watching. But B-Man is called himself B-Man, right? Every day, the two groups, they're fighting over this one seat. One seat they fight every single day, back and forth, fighting for one seat. Sorry, Anil, I said one seat. Fighting for one seat every single day. The nation is tired of the fighting. The nation is tired of the politics of distraction. The nation is tired of the room politics. The nation is tired of put money in a T-shirt and give out to vote. The nation is just tired. Young people are tired, man. The country wouldn't go anywhere. Thank you, Rhonda Lane. How are you doing, my friend? Michael Francis Bailey, also known as B-Man. Call the guy B-Man so much, you forget the name Michael, right? So one seat. Everybody can go in parliament. Oh, man. But in all fairness to the VPAC guys there, the VPAC guys them have a point that if you're part of a coalition and only get one seat, well, Amanza don't take up 3 years of that 5 years. Amanza don't make joke, you know. Amanza just grab the 3 years and nobody can say nothing about it. Yeah, give me this 3 year here, right? I am the most powerful of all. Give me that 3 year. And Apostle London pull back. He couldn't do nothing. You had to pull back, right? And so Apostle London decided that he can take he portion, which is a little piece. So Manza just grab up the whole chunk, right? Grab the whole chunk and running away with it. and give Apostle London a little bite, like you're running away with a whole sugar cake and you throw little crumbs. And so they throw a little piece over to Apostle London. Apostle London, in fighting up or nothing, he just take a little seat and he's all right. And he's okay. Look, I don't getting views out for the Apostle. Deborah Sherion and Lancer. Mark, I know she was listening, she used to be the first used to come and say, hey, good night, everybody, share the link. She doesn't do that no more. Since she Apostle, they get her one seat. She doesn't come back no more. But she back now soon as she hears she Apostle. So here what she's saying, but she Apostle now. Deborah Sheriona Lynch. Mark, that's a lie. He's fighting for a seat. Not my Apostle. Now, Deborah, I never said that Apostle is fighting for a seat. I never said anything about Apostle London fighting I never said that. We are all speaking English, Deborah, and I know you. Come on, Deborah. I never said the Apostle is fighting for a seat. I said what VPAC and this group, this coalition, it appears that every day there's a bickering about one seat. So if they have three parties, common sense. Oh, common sense. But Amanza grabbed the big chunk, right? Amanza don't make joke, It's not like you cook a pot of cook up and you take out 3/4 and you waiting for you portion and you barely get a little bit left, so, right? And you about to go in this party to cook your stuff, right? To cook, to dish out your little cook up with cash drip inside and eat your cook up. And then when you partner go for now, take your pot spoon out for dig out the little cook up the left, a man's come and grab your hand and say, no. You can't get nothing here, right? That's what's going on. But with all fairness, though, if you have three parties, Deborah, three parties you have, and all form part of a coalition, and they have one seat, the three parties have three different leaders. EPAC, is it? What a VPAC, is it, right? VPAC got their leader. Apostle London is the leader of his party. Amanza Walton Desir is the leader of her party. Now, common sense, and this is what causes problems with these sort of things. Now, Amanza has a right to decide who she wants to go into parliament. But I wouldn't agree for Amanza get the 3 year. We had had to split that thing evenly, right? But that's another story, but they have agreed to that. Fair enough. They have agreed to that. So now, if Amanza, they have an agreement, Amanza is representing her party. Again, I want to be very, very clear. That's fair enough. If Apostle's party and his people have decided that Apostle London is going to be the next person to occupy that seat from his party will have to decide that, whether it's Apostle London, whether it is Theodore Adams, regardless of who. Apostle London party has that right to decide who should go into parliament to represent them when their turn comes. Amanza Walton Desir cannot tell Apostle London or dictate to Apostle London who he should put to represent that seat in parliament. No. And what is happening here with VPAC, in my opinion, it's unfair. Now, I don't know about the personal bickering or whatever, but all we're hearing is that B-Man, Amanza Walton Desir doesn't want B-Man, right? Now, how Amanza could tell VPAC who she wants and who she doesn't want? It's none of her business who VPAC wants to put in that seat. None of Amanza Walton Desir's business. I don't care what the problem or problems they may have. It is none of her business. She gets the 3 years. She got a lot. Apostle get 1 year, little piece of just a spoonful of this thing. 1 year, by the time you blink, 1 year done. 1 year done by the time you blink. And then he comes out, and then somebody from VPAC would have to go in there. Amanza cannot dictate to VPAC who should represent that seat, who should take up that seat or not. It is none of Amanza Walton Desire's business. And that is what is causing a lot of problems. Suppose the guys from VPAC said to Amanza, they don't want her to sit in that seat. Do you think that would be fair? Suppose Amanza had said to Apostle London, she doesn't want him to be in that seat. No, it doesn't work like that, Amanza. It doesn't work like that. If we're talking about democracy and if we're fighting a dictatorship, then you cannot practice those sort of dictatorship within your grouping. Allow VPAC to put whomever they want to put as the MP when their time comes. And I hope they will get a chance. I hope after the 3 years, we wouldn't be hearing something else. Like Asha Kisun and those other people, right? I hope not. Oops, sorry. I hope not. Let me check out the comment section, see what's going on. But they gotta get their act together. Too much. Every day is the back and forth. But that particular part, I think it is wrong. Amanza cannot dictate to VPAC who they should put there or not. But I have a strong feeling Amanza ain't going no way. Amanza ain't coming out from the seat. Apostle London, Amanza ain't coming out from the seat. Sorry about that. I don't mean to laugh. Let's head back to Anil before we go. It's Friday. Not a word on the list. Not a word. What's going on? What's going on, Apostle? Not Apostle, sorry. What's going on, Pandit? Well, not even Pandit. What's going on, Anil? Where is the list? Where is the list? Where is the list? Where is the list? I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. Gonna have me a good night. Sometimes I'm a little bit naughty. I don't know why. Wayne Caesar is going to be on tomorrow, 7 o'clock, right here on 107.1 FM. I know you guys don't want me to go, but I know you guys are begging, oh, please stay, don't go. But I've got to go. I'll be back tomorrow. Well, no, Wayne Caesar is going to be back tomorrow, right here on 107.1 FM. I hope these guys in the opposition get their act together. Lots of distraction, every day distraction upon distraction, and the vroom politics and all these matter of things. Go in the direction of people who really care about you, people who really care about the country, not people who are fighting for themselves. And come on. Yeah. All right. Local government elections are around the corner, so you guys got to prepare for local government elections. But by the time VPAC and Amanza them done fight, his local government elections over, right? By the time y'all get the distractions from the win party, local government elections done anyways. So let me get out of here, man. Let me go. It's going to be a good night, a real good night. If you know, you know. If you don't know, again, have a good night, guys. God bless you all. And Wayne Caesar is going to be on with his Over to You right here on 107.1 FM. But before we go, this lady, 106 years old, 106 years old, not Francine Cruz. Francine is a little girl compared to this this person here, 106. Listen to her, please, before we go. Y'all don't go anywhere yet, please. Y'all wait a minute.
Guyana is my home, and I don't want them to ship me with cargo. I'm coming back to Guyana. Yes, it's my home. Yes, I love my Guyana. Yes, it's here go up and everything.
106 years young. Today we visit Grandma Mingo at 106 years as she shares a lifetime of wisdom, joy, and love.
I was born in a small village called Gibraltar, which is 11 miles from New Amsterdam. Yes, a little village. But we all know each other, and so I'm still here to who I knew when I was a little girl growing up until now. We didn't get TV and all. We had gramophone and those days that we just playing with the gramophone and so on. And there are a lot of changes. I do crossword. I could see to write and practice it. If one word leave out, I have to get it.
In every wrinkle, there's a story. In every smile, a memory. And in every elder, a piece of our nation's soul.
Beautiful woman. Whatever she has done for 106 years old, I need that recipe. I keep repeating it. I need that recipe. Any one of you who is close to Miss Mingo, please give me that recipe. I need to be with you guys for a long, long time. And you know what? Miss Mingo deserves the best. And what she did there, we saw, and we know a lot of politicians or so-called politicians and so forth. They can't even speak. They're not even as eloquent as she is. Some of them have to read from teleprompter. Some of them just got to pick corn and all. And she was just, that's why we love her, right here on 107.1 FM. And any one of you celebrating your birth anniversary, happy birthday to you. If it's a wedding anniversary, happy wedding anniversary to you. Whatever the anniversary is, we respect and we salute you. Even if, no, we don't celebrate divorces here. No, we don't. Love you guys. God bless you. See you guys tomorrow. Wayne is going to be on. I may be in the audience. Let's leave with a bang, please. Real bang.
Donkey and me bull and all get away. Oh God. Me donkey get away, boy. Me bull get away. Me donkey get away, boy. Me bull get away. Don't hold me so but me donkey get away. Don't hold me so but me donkey get away. Me donkey get away, boy. Me bull get away. Me donkey get away, boy. Me bull get away. I don't hold me so but me donkey get away. Don't hold me so but me donkey get away. Me donkey when Jackie